Welcome to Sacramento State Stadium. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the UL Monroe Warhawks and the Sacramento State Hornets. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Catching up with the Sacramento State head coach before the game, he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you guys.
Okay, Holly. The Warhawks will kick off first, and here we go. The returner will field it and bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. 5 catches in their last win, a couple of them going for touchdowns. To throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Got a man. It's Burrell. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Running inside. It's Curtis. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll try it again. Might have a chance. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Delayed handoff. It's Curtis. Got enough for the first. Open space in the middle. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Sacramento State.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Warhawks offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Warhawks want to move quickly.
And obviously it's still early in this football game, but after giving up a touchdown on the first drive and then coming out, like, the worst thing you can do as an offense is go 3 and out and put your defense right back on the field. So that was a big 3rd down to kind of settle them down and give them some more opportunities.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Warhawks decide to punt it away. Wants to return it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They're going to run it to the right. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Pulls it in. It's Smith. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man on the right.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The run inside. It's Curtis. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And the fullbacks are just the big, burly, strong suckers. They got bloody knuckles, tape all over the place, and they're just lowering their shoulder, trying to hit you, trying to get positive yards, and it's exactly what he does on that play.
Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Give to the fullback. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. He leaves it with his back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Lets it fly. Got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Warhawks have their offense in high gear. To the air on first down. Got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Warhawks have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Warhawks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And this drive, this offense is really focused.
Maybe some room here. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is...
Oh, he's got some space. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
If you are a fan of old school running the rock, then you absolutely love this drive. 80-plus yards. They've done it mostly on the ground. That last run now sets them up even closer to the goal line. And you can see these defenders, they're looking over to the sideline looking for answers. They don't know what the front needs to be, if they need to substitute more big guys on the field. They can't stop the running game.
After run, now throw. Looking to get it in. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UL Monroe! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he puts through the extra point. And it looks as if we're going to get a timeout here as a man is shaken up. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. He'll bring it out. It's raining. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Curtis. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Looking for room at the 40. There he goes! The 20. Touchdown, Sacramento State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
You know, they make fun of kickers for not worrying about contact, but that's about as rough as it gets. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. At the 35, he's loose. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Skips away from pressure. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play?
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
We might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again.
It's a big stride inside the 10. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Pucks it out of the air. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Keeps it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Option football is about responsibility, but I can't give up my hand. I can't show them really quickly and make it easy on them. Good job by the defense, staying patient, defending all the options, stringing it out, making a nice play.
Cutting it close now with third and goal upcoming. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. Touchdown, Sacramento State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Wants to throw on first down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. At the 35, he's open. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They've got it at the 36. It's a first and 10. He'll try to do it himself. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Warhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He'll get rid of it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Brought down at the 46-yard line, and that's enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Escapes the pressure to his right. On the run, fires downfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time.
But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. He's got it. First down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And that is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. Let's take a look at the Nebraska Cornhuskers in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Huskers able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Sacramento. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
I caught up with the UL Monroe head coach at the half. They have got to consider what they should do here in the second half. Their young quarterback, getting the first start of his career, has struggled here in the first half. They have some decisions to make. I will keep you posted as to the conversations and what I'm seeing on the sideline about how they handle this young player moving forward. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. They'll keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Warhawks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just need to crack to get a return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Running inside, it's Rainey. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5. Now on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Moses. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Quick release by the QB.
I like that play call there. 3rd and short, QB goes under center. You got the back in the backfield, and everybody's thinking it's going to be a run play. Instead, you throw the football when the defense isn't expecting it to keep your offense on the field.
Smith's got it. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Finds a man in the middle. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Running it to the right. Got room to work. Turning it on. Touchdown, Sacramento State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you gotta love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead, you take the ball right away here in the second half, you drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he capped it off with a 27-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Warhawks offense onto the field to go on the attack. Trailing by 3 touchdowns, if you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
Yeah, I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running back in the passing game. Do more of this. It's easy. It's not hard routes. It's not things I have to read. It's matchups.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The run inside. It's Rainey. Maybe a crease. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it on the right. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Working the middle, it's complete.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The give from the gun. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Warhawks want to pick up the tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd. What a day it's been on the ground for these 2 guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. And the Warhawks have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Bought a little time, lets it go. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Using the quick game. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4.
Touchdown, Warhawks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And they'll try to tack on 2. From the gun. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
The hands team on the receiving unit has got to do a better job. You have got to make sure you end up with the football.
And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI. Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They called PI on the offense this time. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got it. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch.
Snags it, and there's running room. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short.
Here we go. Ready, go.
He'll pull it down. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
What a real good job by the defense defending the RPO. I got to defend the run. I got to defend the pass, make the QB take off, and then get a stick on him, play physical, got him to cough up the football. Great job by the defense playing their responsibilities and forcing the turnover.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Wide receiver comes in motion. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. He'll try to get to the marker himself. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Kick is in the air. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And his passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Makes the catch. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Warhawks will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. First and 10, they're down to the 25. Wants to go right back downfield. A spectacular one-hand grab. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Timeout is called with just a single second left. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And the kick here is good, so add 3 to the final total. That could be important to some if you like games of chance, but they're still coming up well short, and this is how this one comes to an end. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure this doesn't happen next week again.
That's going to do it